So You Think You Can Dance is a franchise of reality television shows in which contestants compete in dance. The first series of the franchise, created by producers Simon Fuller and Nigel Lythgoe, premiered in July 2005 and has broadcast 12 seasons since. Adaptations of the show began airing in other countries in late 2005 and to date 25 shows have been produced representing as many countries and comprising over 70 individual seasons. The most recent series to enter production, So You Think You Can Dance Arabia, is set to air in an as yet undetermined number of additional nations. Format: although each varies in the particulars of its format and presentation, all shows in the So You Think You Can Dance franchise share a premise of placing dancers who come from a wide variety of dance backgrounds and are often, but not exclusively, amateur or semi-professional inexperienced in a competition which requires them to adapt to multiple styles of dance. As the competition progresses, a combination of judge decisions and at-home viewer votes determine which dancers will advance in the competition from week to week, until ultimately one dancer is voted champion of that particular season and receives a prize package that may consist of money, work or training opportunities, additional material prizes and typically the title of the respective country's favorite dancer. The show in the franchise is typically composed of 3 phases of competition: initial open auditions, callbacks, finalist selection, and finals live performance shows. A given series or season may air only 1 show per week during its initial airing or 2, but rarely more. When 2 episodes appear on a weekly basis, one is usually a performance show, where the bulk of the competitive routines are performed, and the other a results show, in which the outcome of the at-home viewer votes are revealed and dancers are typically eliminated from the competition. The initial open auditions are typically held at various locations throughout the relevant country and are open to dancers of varied backgrounds and experience levels, though generally there is an age cap. Although usually unseen in the final aired edit of the show, some productions may also hold producer auditions, in which the initial talent pool is screened, before the televised auditions. The open auditions are overseen by a panel of judges, typically experts in dance or the entertainment field, who will select a portion of auditioners to advance in the competition. The following stage, sometimes called the callbacks, or boot camp, will further reduce this remaining pool of dancers down to the season's finalists, usually by putting the dancers through a series of short dance workshops and routines while the judges evaluate their capabilities and potential for the competition. The callback phase ends when the judges panel selects a number of season finalists. Collectively, the auditions and callbacks, being edited down considerably, represent only a minority of episodes and are televised during the first few weeks of a season. Following these episodes are the finals, in which the remaining contestants are matched into male-female couples and are assigned new dance styles typically, but not always, assigned by a luck of the draw system each week. These episodes combine stage performances, short behind-the-scenes video packets of the dancers working with their choreographers and each other to master the routines, and judge evaluations of the performances to form the bulk of their runtime, occasionally supplemented by guest performances. These episodes are also the point at which at-home viewers begin their involvement in the show. Their votes will decide which dancers remain in the competition as eliminations reduce the number of contestants weekly until a finale episode in which the winner is revealed. While most of the above are elements shared by all shows in the franchise, entries vary considerably in the details. The number of finalists, the number of shows per week, the manner in which judge decisions are weighted against home viewer votes, the styles of dance assigned, presentation style, production values and even the number of winners are all examples of elements of the format that have fluctuated throughout the run of the franchise. Dance styles. The following is a non-exhaustive list of dance styles which have been featured on shows within the So You Think You Can Dance franchise, with notes on nomenclature between versions. Only styles featured in choreographed duet or group routines during the competition phase of the show are listed here. Styles featured only in solos or auditions are not listed. Franchise index, color keys, ongoing discontinued forthcoming. International competition. In March of 2014, CCTV broadcast a promotional episode in which notable dancers from the US and Chinese versions of So You Think You Can Dance competed directly against one another as teams. Titled So Ngmaiwc Lo Ngan Dua Ka Ngsai, Super Dancer Born Tonight. The show was shot in Las Vegas but has yet to see a release or announcement in the US. The episode featured head-to-head competition between all stars in the form of solos and duets and was judged by an international panel. See also: Dance on television. Similar shows: The Ultimate Dance Battle, Live to Dance, Got to Dance, America's Best Dance Crew, Superstars of Dance, Dance India Dance, Saila Dana Section A, Udana Section O.